Hey you guys, I'm still very pregnant at the time that I'm filming this, but hopefully if you're watching this, I've already had my baby. I'm trying to pre-film some of the stuff, so excuse my outfit. That's the same in like 8 of my videos. But today we're gonna talk about what to do when you feel overwhelmed and how to just kind of step back and take a moment to collect yourself and just go forward with a little more confidence. Feeling overwhelmed is just usually the result of disorganization or feeling like you just have too much to do. But rarely do you need to continue to feel stressed when you can just take 30 minutes to kind of organize your thoughts, make a plan, and it can just help you approach life with a little bit more calm and collection. So if you can, I encourage you to carve out some time, even if it's broken up throughout the day or even throughout the week, or if you just need to stay up 30 minutes later tonight or wake up 30 minutes earlier tomorrow morning. I promise that this will be worth it and it will help you just feel a little bit more encouraged as you go about your day-to-day routine. So the first step in this process is to just do a brain dump. And basically you're just going to make a list of anything and everything that is on your mind. Everything you need to do, events that are coming up, projects that need to be planned, ideas that need to be fleshed out, groceries that you need to buy, whatever that looks like. And you can brain dump digitally if you prefer. You can write it on pieces of paper, you can put it on sticky notes, whatever you prefer. Personally, I like to just brain dump like in a Notion document, like on a new page, but seriously, whatever app, task app, Word document, whatever you prefer, just get these thoughts down and get them in a big old list. And it also might be a good time to take 5 minutes and just like meditate, do some deep breathing for a moment, or just take a second to pray and think about some things that you're thankful for, because after you've done this brain dump, it's going to feel very overwhelming while you're just getting all of this out. And that's okay, because we're gonna organize later. Just don't worry about organizing right away. Just get all those thoughts out. The second step now, once you have all of those things down, is to start to categorize them. Look at your list and start to break down everything into different sections based on the following 4 categories. So we're going to start with category A. These are important and urgent tasks that need to be completed by you by a specific due date. So this might be a work deadline or finding an outfit for an event coming up, but these are just going to be the tasks that you cannot outsource and the tasks that actually need to be completed or there's consequences with them. Category B are going to be important but non-urgent tasks. So they still need to be done by you, but the due date maybe isn't specific. This might be something like making a doctor's appointment. Category C are not as important, as in they don't actually need to be done because there's no real consequence if they're not done, such as like getting your hair done or painting a bedroom. But you'd like to get it done in the near future because it does matter to you. Again, this is something that cannot be outsourced and must be completed by you. You can't send someone else to get your hair done. And then the last category, category D, are going to be tasks that can be outsourced to somebody else. So you don't need to complete them yourself. This might be something like getting an oil change or maybe hiring a maid service if you realize there's a ton of cleaning tasks on your list. So go through your list, categorize these things. You can just pick 4 colors of highlighters. You can reorganize them on your Word doc, whatever makes the most sense to you, and break all these down into the different categories. Then the third step in this process is going to be to actually start scheduling out your category A items. You're going to put these tasks on the calendar in respect to their due date and importance, but whenever possible, I encourage you to get the tough stuff out of the way first, especially if you're watching this video, you're doing this now with me, and you just want to get some stuff done today. Start with those hard things. Keep in mind that just because someone else thinks they're important doesn't necessarily mean that they're actually important to you. So, take all of this with a grain of salt. If you're feeling really overwhelmed by work tasks, for example, talk to your manager, see if they can help alleviate some of the stress, maybe give some tasks to some other team members, maybe extend some deadlines for you, or maybe just letting them know that you're a little overwhelmed alone will just help them kind of take a step back and offer you some resources or some additional help. After you have scheduled all of your category A, then you want to start to figure out what days will be best to schedule category B tasks. And if possible, I encourage you to order these from easiest to hardest. Getting some of these done and just checked off quickly can give you momentum to tackle some of the harder and less fun tasks down the road. So if you're going to go through, for example, if you're dreading a dentist appointment because you know you're gonna need cavities filled or something, but you also need to maybe organize your shoes. Just start with organizing your shoes. Make a dentist appointment for a month down the road, knowing that it's gonna come up, but don't stress too much about it and get some of those easier tasks done early on. And then the next step is going to be to take some time to outsource your category D tasks. So setting up any services, getting them booked, and get them on the calendar as soon as possible. Whenever you can, try to book a service with the least amount of tension. So where you don't have to be home while those services are provided, or where someone else can maybe pick up your car while you're at work and service it. Or when the service can come to your office instead of you having to go to them, or come to your home. If you want to get your dogs washed, there's plenty of like mobile dog washing stations that can come to your house rather than you having to take your dogs somewhere. Just try to limit how many errands you're running and how many places you need to actually be. And whenever you can, try to outsource as much as you can. Obviously, this isn't going to be realistic for everyone depending on your budget. But keep in mind that a lot of these services, especially when you're feeling overwhelmed, aren't as expensive as you may think. And it might actually be more valuable for you to spend your money rather than your time on some outsourcing services. And then the last step is going to be to address your category C items, from the most to the least important, fun, urgent, whatever. You want to reference this list each week, and I encourage you to just maybe rewrite your list, put it on a sticky note on your computer or something like that, of what you most want to work on to what you don't really care if it gets done. And anytime you have extra downtime or you just want to break from your regular routine, start to pull some of those category C items off. So if you wanted to paint something for your bedroom, then when you're feeling in the mood to be creative, go and paint something. That'll be a great time for you to do that. Update this list as often as you need to and move these items from that list to other categories as they become urgent or important. And you can update this list as you go. You can do this whole process step by step every week, every month, as often as you need it. But I encourage you to kind of go through and just organize and sort all of the things that are happening in your brain, because a lot of times when we feel overwhelmed, it's because we have so much going on. We're trying to keep track of all of it in our mind, and because it's not in a system that we trust, we feel overwhelmed just by the mere fact that we have to remember to do everything. If you don't have to remember everything because you know it's in your calendar, it's scheduled, or it's in a list that you can reference, sometimes that mental energy that you spent just trying to remember everything alone is enough to relieve some of that tension. So I really encourage you, if you haven't yet, to find an organization system that you trust and that is reliable. That might be Google Calendars, that might be a to-do app of some sort. For me, that looks like Google Calendars, Notion, and Sansama, but everyone's system is gonna look different, and there's no perfect app out there that's just gonna solve all your problems. You just need to find an app that you can use, that you trust, that you like, that maybe is accessible on your mobile device so you can do this whenever you need to. But just find a way to get your list out of your brain and into some kind of digital or analog platform that you trust and can look at regularly, and you know that you don't have to remember everything. That system will do it for you. I hope that helps you not feel so overwhelmed, and whatever you're going through right now, I just hope that this is a little bit of a stress relief. I encourage you to do this as often as needed, and if you have any tips or advice in addition to this, please leave them in the comments below. Otherwise, I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a good one.